came in giggly. Now I want to cry. So, hello. So, this reminds me of when I was a little girl. And I've been cracking up here, sitting here with it, because Spirit speaks. And when I was a little girl, it took forever for my hair to grow. So I used to make my own wig, right? And whether it be a blanket, a pillowcase, a towel, you name it, I had it on my head, and I would let it all flow. And I had to do this. Although I wanted long hair, I had to do this. And I was perfectly content doing this. And I didn't care who's around. I did it. And I did it a lot. My sister and I did it a lot. Now, understand that a lot of my spiritual knowledge, yes, comes from lots of just research and stuff like that, but it comes from my experience, which causes me to do the research. You understand what I'm saying? And so, up until the point of before my mother passed away, I was on the spiritual warfare attack. Okay. That's not what this is about, but if you're interested in learning what that's about, I guess I will work myself there to speak about those kind of childhood experiences in terms of what was fucking happening, right? I'm so thankful for my motherly experience, even though my life, it kind of felt like Rosemary's Baby. At the end, I used to always get freaked out because in the end of the movie, like, you're walking into, and the place is always familiar. But anyway, that's a whole other motherfucking story. But anyways, maybe somebody needs to hear the Rosemary's Baby reference. No. But anyways, protection. Kids, our intuition, our direct dial up to source, the covering of even just my ears right here keeps me in I hear. You hear? And so it's just funny. I also wanted to make something clear. Okay, my dears. I might speak about love. I might speak about intimacy. I might speak about all these motherfucking kind of things. Okay. Ooh, yes. Right? Because I am alchemized in my best suit forward, right? I am sexual and sensual and alchemized in my divine goddess, God, right? But people, usually when they learn about my celibacy, but you're so joyful. Oh, maybe that's why. Right? Oh, but aren't you so lonely? Right? I never really understood lonely because schizo has kind of been my personality all my life. How can I be bored when there's so much activity? Never understood it. It's like, dude, just close your eyes. There's a shitload of stuff happening. Surprise, surprise. Open your eyes. Your third eye blind. All the stuff that used to happen at night with my eyes closed. I'm an eye rubber. Oh, don't rub your eyes. The raccoon eyes. Rub. Once I rub my eyes, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Those of you who love to rub your eyes, you know what I'm talking about. What? Do you rub your eyes? What do you mean? Me going, me night night. This feels so good. Whatever. That's so good for you too, because you hit a lot of not hidden because it's in the circuitry of your eye sockets and stuff like that, but there are meridians, there are points, there are things like you can go in, you know what I mean, and even just behind the bone structure from here, even down, right, so the ridge of here, right, I'm just speaking really briefly right here, but there are points, and be careful, if you're not accustomed to doing motherfucking shit like this, don't fudging, like, do it. I don't want to scare, and I don't want to say, oh shit, because of her, I poked my eye. Listen with the sermon. You got your own fingers, you got your own hands. You're free to do whatever with your fingers and your hands, do your stuff, what you want to do. I'm just sharing with you, right? So even just in here, it's just like, you know, because I studied Asian body work and Western, Eastern and Western and stuff like that. And it's an ongoing study. You never stop learning, like, you know, especially if it's in your kind of thing. I do have heavy, strong Virgo in my chart. Amongst other signs, like I feel like I got a pretty good balance of the air, earth, water, and fire. You know, I'm strong with fire and water. Woo! Okay, but we be up here, light up a room. Like, I walk on water too. Right? Another interesting dynamic that Spirit wants me to speak of is the Eastern-Western infusion of a lot of things. East meets West infusion. It was never meant to be against one another. It was always meant to infuse. Okay, so it's always meant to be confused. But anyways, there are a lot of like different kind of points within your eyes and stuff like that. It is good to motherfucking press. Okay, under here, right? Under here, there are points, right? That I'm telling you, right here, there are points, right? My dear, it's good for sinuses and pressures and things like that. All amongst your zygomal bone here too, like, you know what I'm saying? Just a cheekbone bone here, okay? Zygomal. I come up with so many different ways to say it. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but zygomal. That's how I say it. Zygomal. Anywho, right? And so, okay, right? Okay. Pop. Okay, so, so there are just so many key access entry points to your whole entire being. Underneath the occiput over here, like there are so many access entry points into your spinal column. Anyways, that is not even what this is about. Anywho, okay. What I wanted to say was, I don't even know. Give me one moment. But for those of you that do rub your eyes often and stuff like that, you are activating, you have been activating sight in you for a long motherfucking time. Okay. I'm not saying all of them you're activating because, you know, I'm OD. I like to explore everything. It's why I am the caliber of expertise in bodywork that I am. And it's not even about tooting my own horn. It's, I know the body. Well. Swell. Awesome, right? But I'm retiring soon from that. So, anywho, so yeah. So, I'm doing bodywork. It's interesting the journey of even bodywork for me, because even after I did all of that, I was like, oh, it was part of the journey, not the destination. Because, you know, we can get so one-track mind or trapped into the box of what we think something looks like, right? Because everybody's like, because I remember when I was in school, every freaking professor, and so that's why I have such good relations with all of them. I was like their understudies and stuff, because I am the one. In the classes, I love it. And even just getting on the table, having work done on me and stuff like that, because I've been like a pretzel. You see, I'm like, the way, it's just, you know, whatever. And just like, it was amazing. And just, you know, the spiritual ground I was on, you know, and being trained by these phenomenal people. Like, I had a professor that could look at you and he's like, let me see your tongue. Take out your tongue. And he'd be like, blah, 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 blah. Like, you don't know me. Just like, you know, whatever. I had one professor, she got my hand, she's like, I want to work with you. I'm like, oh, God, guide me because I lost. But I'm not, because what I ended up learning is I've been doing this forever, right? So, people can tell you growing up, I was the go-to for, you have a headache, I'll take that away from you. You have this, I do this. I worked on every friend of mine, ex-friend of mine's body all growing up, right? Like my family, my dad, everybody. So, and it's just odd that, so I remember I did all of that and I was just like, you all make me not want to do this. They made me sick of it because it's like, oh, can you do me? And it became what became now, because before I was doing it free and all this kind of stuff. And I'm not saying I'm charging anybody and all this kind of stuff, but now I'm certified. Fudge you, I was certified before I was ever fudging certified. Okay, and anything and everything. Are you fucking kidding me, right? That's the thing that we're waking up to now. It's just like, pop out, like, oh my God, let me get myself a pop out in the booty because, hey, darling, it always been me, right? For yourself. I'm speaking of me because that's what I gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Because whatever, take with it as it resonates for you, apply it to you. I'm not speaking for you. You have your own experience, you have your own energy, you have your own lessons to be learned, you have your own evolution. I'm not trying to tell you to be like me in any motherfucking kind of way. People get mad because it's me that's saying certain kind of things. I'm like, listen, you don't got a problem with me. You got a problem with you. Okay. So, wake up, right? So, whatever. So, it just is what it is, right? Where is it going with all of this? Wait, what was I saying? Oh, my ears is ringing. Wait, so, I don't even know. Gotta be right back. Oh, Joe. Awaken to the powerful freaking creator that is you. I like the way Empress Bella said something the other day, and it wasn't that I never thought of it that way. I always have, right? But it was just that she articulated it in exactly the way that it was supposed to be articulated, and then therefore it helped me correct my incorrect sentence that was misaligned with myself. That is how alchemy works. It's like, oh shit, you know, it's not for you to hate on a person because they're showing more intellect than you or wisdom in a certain kind of degree or anything kind of that fucking bothers you. You need to grow the fuck up, okay? Stop getting mad because someone's saying something that, oh, you should have fucking known better, or you should have said something, or you want to be the one to be acknowledged for it for. Then that's ego. I don't give a fudge who conveys the message, as long as the fucking message gets conveyed. You remember, because I convey the message. Okay, I'm sorry you think you got a problem with me. You know what I'm saying? Right? So she articulated something in a beautiful way, which was, you know, I forgot it. That was for me. I'm in that kind of la la land today just because I'm doing so much, and I took this time and I'm just trying to enjoy it without getting anxiety filled because of all the rest of the things I have to complete. But I have done so many things accordingly to my list, and it's still early. Right? So, right. All right, let me just break here. So yeah, there's just so many things that you don't need no motherfucking certification, no motherfucking degree to tell you of how like great you are or something. But you know, we gotta use wisdom discernment with that too. You can't be like, oh, you know, and then have no skill in something and think that you're gonna master something. Like unless you're just a natural at something, which is great. That's just something that is being extracted from you at this time. And your natural abilities are being extracted, and it's just like, oh, what do you mean? This is me flapping my wings, you see? And it just gets to be such a celebratory, self-loving victory, right? Whatever. So I did want to be clear. About when I speak about love, my dear. Okay, that was the whole purpose of this. And relationships and intimacy and where my stance is in this development, so that when I am delivering, even if I'm channeling a message through and through, when I speak to, I want you to understand what platform, what plateau of what kind of, when I speak divine, that means healthy. Doesn't mean perfect, but it means healthy. Okay. I don't speak about like if every divine masculine, every divine feminine is your one. I'm not talking to you. Unless you come up karmically in some kind of the read where that's your energy of influence. I'm speaking divine, like divinely led, guided, and protected in the stance and the position that you're coming from a healthy, your most healthiest whole of a self. If you're not there, then this is the potential for that kind of thing. Like I posted for a divine masculine, what was it? Divine masculine, messages from the divine masculine. Now the divine masculine that I speak of is not the, what people, I hate labels. And I hate naming, I don't talk to and flame soulmate kind of things, although I reference and say certain kind of things and things like that. It's not that I disbelieve or not believe, I just hate trapped in the boxes. You know what I mean? Because I put you then in this box that is conditioned, that makes you set in stone some kind of way that blocks your fucking expansion. Okay? So we don't do that in evolution. So I use reference key points of language codes of English. Okay, now we could transcribe, and then you take from your level of mentality, intellect at this time, and you transcribe that shit for your motherfucking self. You are responsible for that and accountable for that. I speak to those kind of people that understand, overstand that, although anyone is free and everyone is free to come here to learn that. Right? So I speak of healthy. So the divine masculine that I speak when I see and I whatever transcribe is the one that is doing the work, that sees your work, that's not dibbing and dabbing and this and that and whatever. If that's that one, then I say it's that one. You get what I'm saying? And just vice versa. I know I'm a female and I'm just targeting the guys and all this kind of stuff. That's my conditioning. It is not my reality nor my truth. I'm just using it as an example to speak so that you can understand where I'm coming from when I speak, when I go, ooh, look at this 10 of swords here, kind of energy that want to come up about these lovers, right? Sexual tarot want to come out of no motherfucking where when I was trying to say something. So how am I receiving this one, you see? See, so there's a few, right? There could be memories of an energy of a past kind of relationship you see, or someone's hurt by moving forward of someone else that's leaving them. They're out, or perceived to be out, right? Over the high priestess, because that's what it's all about, right? Ooh. Oh, shoot. Hold on. We just gonna go from where I am right now, okay? Because much time passed since I pressed record, and now I return, right? So either way, when I speak of divine, I speak of two people, whomever, whether it be man and woman, woman and woman, man and man, woman and man, unknown, spiritual, whatever. Speaking it from a place of discipline, wholeness. And you know, it's difficult and challenging to say, "Oh, I'm whole. I'm perfect." There's no such freaking thing. But to be whole and authentic, that's a space to be in because you're in your truth. That's all you ever really need to be in, is in your truth. So if there's something missing from you that in your truth still feels unfulfilling or something, then you're not in your truth. Right? I like, you know, people, you know, I'm not here to judge or anything like that and stuff like that, but you know, there's a lot of things that I've learned being on my own that I could have not learned with somebody else. And just even having certain kind of mindsets of what is alone and what's lonely and wanting relationships, not wanting relationships, like, you know, I've questioned myself through every single aspect and avenue of every single intimate relation I've ever had, whether it be family, friend, lover, whatever. And I just have noted other behaviors from others, people who tend to not know how to be by themselves. They feel lonely by themselves. They feel incomplete. So they say, you know, and I'm not coming from a place of not understanding that. I get what the feeling is, or like if they jump from relationship to relationship to relationship, like you believe, if I wanted to give statistics on the percentage of people that jump from relationship to relationship to relationship, and I don't want to hear about 3 months. I was 3 months single and then I met the one. No. When I speak about discipline, especially in celibacy and stuff, it's 3 years plus. Okay. Of nothing. Okay. Nothing. And it doesn't mean some things don't come along. It means, hold up, let me discern my learn here. Because one thing that I've learned is not everybody that you have a connection with, and this is real talk, okay? Not everyone you have a connection with should be your lover. Just because you and I vibe on every single kind of line, oh, sexy, oh, so fine, and all this kind of stuff. Sometimes, you should appreciate the value of that friendship first. It's just where I'm getting at, because it doesn't mean it can't develop. I was just getting somewhere else, and I was getting a whole bunch of other stuff, and I was just like, oh, wait a minute. Okay, that's just too much. But I just believe in friendship. I'm too intuitive like, I don't speak. It's not that I don't believe in romance. It's not that I don't believe in like happily ever after. It's not that yes, all these things can be woohoo great. But until I'm fulfilled with me, there ain't no mofo outside of me that's gonna be able to give me what I give myself. So I want to be in a position of that kind of empowerment. I want the person to be in that kind of position of empowerment too. And I know that that's a lot to demand and command from people, but you'd be surprised there are people in that empowerment too, because if you exist, they exist too. Believe that. And it doesn't mean that, you know, like you don't have intimate friendships and all this kind of stuff, like, you know, whatever the case may be. But it's just a different mindset of not needing to have a relationship to fulfill yourself. Like, there's so many posts and so many people selling this, like, you know, the twin flame soulmate kind of connection and all this kind of stuff. Like love you that way, because trust. Opportunities present themselves, and then you step into a whole other level of, do I want that? See, just because opportunity presents itself doesn't mean you gotta grab it, and it doesn't mean that you're running from it either. So to be in your position of truth, see, so many people can say whatever it is that they want, and oh, but you're not even with somebody. Oh, what that means? What does that say about you? That says that I love myself so fucking much that I be damned that I switch it up for someone that doesn't deserve my energy. Not happening. And sometimes that's a sacrifice, because you can see where this will go. For real, for real. Because if there's one thing you've learned about relationships, is that you always fucking knew the people I'm connected with. Okay? Always. There was always signs. Pay attention to the red flags, that kind of thing, right? So yeah. Anyway. So we tapped into our intuition, the divine masculine, the divine feminine energies existing within each and every one of us. And there are messages to be received. Okay, so there's some kind of frustration energy between the masculine and the feminine energies coming to a head. Queen of air energy, right? So it's like pulling out the sword, right? So it's like, I'm done, I'm tired of this frustration. So, all right, so there's a lot of energy I'm picking up here. So it's like two lovers or two people not seeing, right? Fire energy. This could be fiery signs, right? Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, right? Right, so in the fiery element of passion of something, there's discord. And this energy, the feminine energy, right? Remember, it's not gender specific. It's just in your Queen of Air energy, right? That's like, if we were to say signs, right? The air signs, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, right? Energy, it's just an element. The air is an element, right? So it's like having to come from this heat into your cool, like breeze, like elements, to know that you're gonna get what you deserve. On some firm foundations, right? So after discord, I pull out my sword and my truth, and you can eat me now. Like getting head. To get ahead. Ooh, 3 of what are you diving in? So there's something that's developing out of discord, passion, fire. Pull your sword out of truth. Eat me and dive into, right? Oh, I'm gonna ride you, right? Strength, right? This is Leo season. This is fiery signs, right? So Leo, right? Leo sign, right? So like, it's just ride that baby, right? Eat me, ride me, dive me, spank me. What's going on here? 6 of air, 6 of swords coming out of some kind of discord. But look at, there's people on opposite sides of each other. So there's a split. There's a split. So you'll be nice. And somebody mad. They want to bark and they want to bite, right? Somebody wants to bark and bite. Is there hurt, you see, between some kind of lovers quarrel that divides, right? Somebody's in deep prayer too. Something's going to be revealed by the next moon. Ooh, there's some tower stuff coming down, and somebody's coming out proud in their truth to the world, right? So it's like a divine. So it's like if you have masculine and feminine energies, right? So it's like the feminine energy, the feelings have to come to press, right? In order for the masculine to take that press and come out with it to the world. So it's like, ooh, okay, ooh, 8 of fire, ooh, right. It's happening soon. It's like, oh, baby, you got confidence to come over here to me now. I see you, proud. Come over here. Let me give you the sun. Let's have some fun, right? Ooh, and this king is like, ooh. He's like, ooh, okay. But it's like, it took a long time. It's like earth kind of energy, but the queen is on fire. Like, come here, baby. Give me that. But look at something right here is being suppressed. So look at, so like all of that wants to come to the surface. So something has to press. Something has to press the masculine energy in order to come out. But right now he's trying to keep all that down underwater, like forcing it under the freaking water. To this queen of water, like, look at what you do. Do you not see what's happening here? Like the mirror right here. And it's like, do you not see? I will grab you by the balls. You wait on me. Look at it. And he has to come in this water element, king of water element, right? Because, yeah, something has to be put to death. All these people watching. And so, oh, look at death. I said something has to be put to death, and then death comes out, right? But right now, somebody's just watching. Somebody's just watching while this girl grows. So it's something's growing for the masculine. It's like bringing up a crescendo, but it has to be met in the feminine energy. You have to understand whether this is a relationship or not. Inside of yourself, you have to come to terms with how you feel about something before you can even confess it. So it's like all of that kind of stuff. And then when you confess it, you come out in your water element, which is your truth, your heart zone, right? So it's like conquering every single root, sacral, and solar into the heart space to get out of the throat space because you in your head space, octave space, that kind of thing. But you know what I mean. So who's the they don't want me to say that. So somebody needs something, or maybe something's gonna happen because I said there was gonna like a split. You're gonna tell me not to talk. I'm talking, okay? So maybe some kind of split occurs, like where some people are left here, some people are left here, right? So a split, a divide. And in this divide, something's pressed. It's like activate now. So like, you know, unfortunately sometimes we learn things the hard way. Like, you know, for some people, right? So it's like sometimes it takes you to lose somebody to be like, oh damn, I should have valued them when they were here. Or, you know, or whatever the case may be, right? So what else? Because I gotta go. Temperance, patience, right? Sagittarius energy. Some kind of betrayal that has happened, right? But we holy shit. Give me 1 second. There's a few ways I'm saying this. Like, fudge you, okay? So like someone may have made a foolish mistake in the past, right? They were the fool. They now are looking back at their own foolish ways. And, you know, and that's just the price that one has to pay in a karmic kind of lesson kind of way. It's an evolution. It's a split in something, right? You have to lose something to gain something in some kind of degree of polarity, right? Then you have this, right? The fool's journey, right? So it's like, take the leap of faith, right? In this love. But look, I always look at this card like, Pinocchio, don't fucking lie to me, right? You're talking to the Empress, you're talking to the the High Priestess here. Don't lie. Don't lie, right? Patience is needed in this situation because something from the past is being overlooked or looked at, right? In some kind of way, right? Look at, because something is coming to play. Look at, this is the King of Earth, right? So that's the King of Pentacles in some kind of way. So if the King of Pentacles is the King of Earth, it's like Earth energy is of years, right? It's of years, which brings up temperance here. Capricorn, Sagittarius kind of energy, Knight of Air. You got Libra, Gemini, Aquarius kind of energy. Something coming in, right? Something coming in that took time, that required patience, right? So whether this is future predictive for you because the upheaval is happening now, or whether the upheaval happened from before, then now you're seeing that it took time, right, for this to show itself. Because someone's here. Something's here. Right? And he's passionate about you, and that's the justice. Look at, and then the priest is like, oh, what are you doing here? Because everything was seen. Always. So it's like what you have worked on and worked for is coming to play. Like, look at Seven of Water, like coming in with full armor, like still on, like, but in their feels. So someone might be in their feels about you and coming to, because they're thinking about something that they can't undo, but they're looking at you because now they see the truth, right? Some kind of truth is coming into light about something, right? That took time. It took time, and that's just it. It just fucking took time, no matter how long it took, or whatever the case may be. Like, it took time, and look, it's in seclusion. Something came in to look at the stars. Like, so some kind of something came by far. Look, but there was chaos. It brought some kind of, look at Five of Air. Like, look, it's like, please, don't leave me. So it's like that kind of energy. An award, reward, but someone's getting out an award, a reward for the work that they have worked on, and now they're looking at you like, it's not happening, baby, because I'm here. Queen of Earth. So look at the Queen and King of Earth, and look at, she's there like, I'm the Queen of Earth, Queen of Fire, right? Oh, and I got you by the balls. Don't play with me because I'm the Queen of Water. I am the mirror you see. My energy. But yeah, so that's how it be. Alright. So what is to be expected of the behavior of the divine masculine energy coming into their own full awareness at this time about how it is that they feel, about what's really real, like what are the actions that one is going to take. What are they gonna throw out into the receivers for their actions? Because they have a, you know, so look at, they're coming. What the fuck? My cousin, this reminds me of what my cousin Lady Strange at Lady Strange, which you should be following on Instagram too. And Strangest Skies, I think here on YouTube too. I'll link it, like the link and stuff like that. You should be following. But she posted something today. I think on her stories. It was the guy from Star Trek, the awkward white pale looking one, saying when you're like intelligent to understand like how awkward you are, but you're not like wise enough like to still be cool with feeling awkward or whatever. So this is kind of like that. I butchered the quote or whatever. Because if you follow her, you'll know what I mean. You know, whatever. But she posted that today, and this is what this is reminding me of. Because I'm like, all right, what's the actions of what they're gonna do, right? So you got this queen right here that they see, and look at, and it's interesting because she has her back to him, right? Her back to him, like, but her, like, you know, like, but she's still seductive. She's like inviting, but it's like you gotta come to me, right? So, I mean, what are his actions? What is he gonna do? It's coming to you, but like in a scary way, like, but in a in a shocking way, is what I hear now. So, like, in a shocking way. So, it's gonna shock you. However, this is applying to in regards to whoever is coming forward to you, like the divine masculine energy. This could be, it doesn't have to be a relationship, but you know, I'm using the Erotica Tarot, so we can go with that, or just a surprise of courageousness, or that's just bizarre, but that's, if that's your person and if that's like whatever, it's gonna be okay, like no matter how they come, because you know, but it's still gonna be shocking even to you who may know and who sees, right, everything, like because they don't know how to act yet in their field. He's just going for me like, voila, like in a costume. I love you. And he's like, just nothing else sex. It's like, I love you in complete steel armor. But like, if the person's afraid of being like, because this is time where it's like just being played, left out, like, or not reciprocated, right? Because the next one was 6 of air. But look at it coming out of our time. You have something that is taking time. Like, you have to just like so the divine feminine energy within you has to come to terms with how one feels in order for the yang quality element in you, the yang, the masculine energy, because yin is feel, yang is act, right? So that's how you can understand masculine and feminine energies in that kind of way. So they can understand it doesn't have to be gender specific. That could be in my masculine energy, my yang energy, when I'm acting upon how I feel. It's a balance, it's for real, it's it's infinite, it's the DNA, it's the infusion of all these kind of things in every kind of way. So whew, that's how it be. Justice departments, you know what I mean? Because there's sees and knows. It takes time though. Everything takes time. Right? Judgment. Some things that's it. Like the Empress. What? There's justice for the Empress. Period. And I'm gonna end it on that. Justice for the Empress. I think I'm gonna title that too. Thank you so much for tuning in. I know I went all over the place with everything, but I love each and every one of you. Love alchemy to each and every one of you. Make sure to check my description box. Eventually, I update it as I do, but whatever the case may be, reciprocity is a thing, you know, for real. It's energy exchange and stuff. So if any of my content at all is of use to you or helpful to you, or you like it too, this is your opportunity to just show some energy exchange, you know, like code activation, that kind of way, where we energetically exchange, you know. So like, don't be a user or an abuser. Right? So make sure to like, or comment, or share, or subscribe, whatever it is that you want to do at this time. Also, if you are awakening to a lot of this kind of life, right? I have been documenting for the last, I don't know how many years, but anyways, you can go back to 2016, where there's a lot of documentation of just even my own awakening. There is this thing of me recording and sharing a lot of the channeling too that was received at that time that could be helpful to you on your journey that is evolutionary in every kind of way. awesome. You can also follow me on Instagram at Enchantress, ENCHANTRESS. That's me, the one and only Enchantress. There on my Enchantress, you can go to my bio. On my bio, there's a master link. On that link has all the ways you and I can connect in every kind of way that can link you over. I haven't updated it, but it's pretty much up to date for the most part. So there you can find and explore my avenues of what I do and how you and I can connect some more. I do offer a lot of free content in every kind of degree and panel of whatever it is that I'm doing, along with services that you must pay for as well. Also, my wands are great. You can check me out on Instagram there at Utopian Mystique, UTOPIANMYSTIQUE, Utopian Mystique, custom wands made by me, divination tools for you to use on your evolutionary journey, because it is upgrading you in light code activation, sound, wave, healing, Reiki, infuse, all those kind of great things that I creatively do and make for you. Here's one example of a wand to do, right? This one is already gone, so this one is unavailable for you. But yeah, 2 years in the making of all of that too. What else? Enchantress, my tea alchemy, because I still make teas and I have subscriptions for that too, which work out wonderfully. Also note that my wait time is about to go up. But as of right now, I have announced that if you place any kind of order with me for products on my enchantressthebabbler.com/shop page, SHOP, enchantressthebabbler.com/shop. Right? There is like over hundreds of things for you to choose from and buy. I do a lot of custom care items for you, care packages too, and just alchemy boxes for the master alchemist that is you, that is price affordable, like custom made, that have different price ranges for you to receive care packaged items from me based on your own levels of affordability. I offer that too. I don't just do products, I also do services, but as of right now, I closed out all my services until further notice because I am just, yes. Okay, except for those that I work with already one-on-one, I'm not including you in this message that is already put into my field of things I always do. As far as, what else? I was gonna say. Okay, what was I gonna say? I don't even know. I was gonna say something else. Right. Oh, right. Okay, but if you do place an order from me as of right now, but starting, I'm gonna see how much I get done over this weekend with already the orders that I have to get done. I've been taking care of other projects that I have to get done. So I'm gonna see how wonderfully well I accomplished my goals this weekend to determine the wait period for orders placed moving forward from that time. But if you are already in the pocket of, you already placed your orders with me, then you already know there's a 7 to 14 day wait before I ship out to you. And if that is going to change for any of you, I would alert you to that. Also note that if I do ship, it's every Friday, right? And except for this Friday, everyone already knows I'm not going to be shipping this Friday. So all Friday shippings resume next Friday as normal, and those orders that are ready will ship out on that Friday. How you know your order will ship? You will receive an email from me. There's no need to ask. If you did not receive an email from me, then your order has not shipped, okay? When you receive an email from me with your order confirming that it has shipped, right, that means that you will also receive your courtesy tracking number, right, with your tracking number information that will help you to know when your package is expected to receive. And you can even do this. you can, when you go to that tracking number and check your tracking number information, you can then request for delivery updates and information by putting your either email or your phone number for text information of scheduled updates so that you can receive all the checkpoints that happen when something is tracking and shipping. You can receive, so you can have peace of mind to know all these things. So you don't even need to ask me. Okay? All right. So, and if I did not send you that email and you still have further questions, by all means, feel free to connect with me. The best way for those kind of questions would be to contact me in the way that it is advised to you to contact me from your orders, and that is, you know, how you can connect with me. If you are sending me DMs on any of my social medias and have not heard from me, then I would suggest that maybe you can leave a public comment to say, hey, can you check your DMs? Or you can contact me on my email, enchantressbabbler@gmail.com. And that's it. As far as other notices, I am starting to make certain changes in regards to my public information being available due to a lot of the behind the scenes for the last 5 years of just nonsense I have been dealing with, and I am making an informed decision that I am not going to have my business phone number made public anymore. So that means it's changing. And there will not be, so the number that people have been able to connect with me on will no longer, after about, I think, I haven't decided exactly when I'm going to close that, because there's just certain things I have to take care of first in that regard that I'm going to tend to when I get to, you know, it's not my major priority, because fudge those people, like, you're going to get what you're going to get based on what you put out, and so they're going to nothing to fucking do with me. So either way, like, poof, be gone. But either way, learning from this experience has taught me I don't want my number out there anyway. Do you get what I'm saying? So I'd rather connect with me through email, my social media DMs, but for my social media DMs, because of the amount of DMs that I receive, honestly, sometimes I don't even see messages. So, that's that. But you're free to email me. And then if we work one-on-one, then further information will be guided and given to you on how you and I are further connecting that will not be made public at all. So that is, privacy disclosure statement I'm making right here and now. So either way, there's just a lot of things, to communicate, and that's just that. So I have 3 Instagram accounts, right? Which is Enchantress, Tea Alchemy, and Utopian Mystique. I changed my name on TikTok to Utopian Mystique as well. Okay. And yeah. Okay. Judgment. Alrighty, so what did I say that this is gonna be the name?